honor for us to be hosting the governor. My name is Tony Orlando. I'm the president and CEO of Covanta Energy. And I'm just going to speak briefly to tell you a little bit about what is energy from waste, because we're going to have the opportunity to show you what energy from waste is. Energy from waste, what is it? It provides some solutions to some of the world's biggest challenges. Really, three big challenges that we're addressing at the same time. The first, of course, is renewable energy. We're making enough renewable energy at this facility and our other facility in Alexandria to power 100,000 homes. We're powering more than 10% of the homes in Fairfax County with the garbage that's thrown away in Fairfax County. I mean, what a great answer that is. And it also helps from the energy security perspective. I mean, why not use a fuel source that would otherwise be buried in the ground? I mean, we need all the energy solutions we can find, and certainly it makes a lot of sense to recover energy from waste. We're also dealing with climate change, and that may not be intuitive, because typically when you combust something, there's carbon emissions, and that is the case when we combust waste as well. But we're offsetting the need to combust coal, and we're offsetting the methane emissions that come when you bury garbage in a landfill. We also recycle metal. We recycle over 1,000 tons of metal every day in our 35 facilities. And that, of course, also reduces greenhouse gas emissions by enhancing recycling. So we're looking at 1 ton of carbon dioxide equivalent reduced for every 1 ton of trash we burn. And then third is sustainable waste management. We have over 250 million tons of waste in this country that get buried annually. 250 million tons, 1 billion tons around the world. What are we going to do with all that waste? Let's do something that makes sense. Let's do something that's sustainable. Clearly it's not sustainable to bury it in a landfill. This is sustainable, and it's going to pay dividends for future generations. Covanta is celebrating today. In fact, we're going to have a little party here again tomorrow. We achieved a milestone as a company that I think is really phenomenal. We hit just the other day 250 million tons of waste in our 35 facilities that have been converted into electricity. And you know, it's hard to imagine. You're going to see when you take a look at our facility here shortly what it looks like to see a few thousand tons of waste. 250 million tons of waste is a lot of trash. We produce greenhouse gas emissions the equivalent of planting 1 million trees. I mean, that is amazing. 41 million cars for a year. That's enough greenhouse gas emissions to take 41 million cars off the road for a year. We've recycled enough metal to build 60 Golden Gate bridges.
So I'm very happy, Governor, to welcome you to Fairfax County, to the Mount Vernon District, and to this facility, and hopefully your visit in Northern Virginia will give you best practices and model programs that we have found have worked here in Fairfax County, and I trust that you and your cabinet will take them back to the rest of the Commonwealth, and hopefully local governments can learn from us and save money and do more for their constituents in precious budget times.
This facility is an example of so many other important issues that the Kane administration has made a priority of. It is an alternative energy source, which was one of the key components that was emphasized in the Virginia Energy Plan. I know Governor Kane will probably talk about the energy plan a little bit. What I want to tell you about it was that Governor Kane was very much personally involved in the writing of that plan. If you imagine it as something that the staff does and then presents it to him at the end of the process, that's not how it works. Governor Kane really pushed for alternative energy to be emphasized in that plan. Energy from waste is defined as alternative energy under Virginia law, and so the work that's being done here is very much consistent with the direction Virginia is headed in terms of energy policy.
I have a simple motto for Covanta. We took what used to be the old 3-word motto, reduce, reuse, recycle, and we added rethink. As Mr. Orlando pointed out, 250 million tons of waste still make it to a landfill every year. And that's an issue. It's an issue that should bother every single one of us. So no matter what happens, after you reduce and you reuse and you recycle everything that you can, there's still something left. And that something has to go somewhere. And we believe that this is that somewhere. Somewhere that will provide renewable electricity to the state of Virginia.
And again, we're really excited to have you here. a leader in so many ways for this state. You know, a couple of things in particular that I would say, from my perspective, are noteworthy. The fact that the state of Virginia has recently been named by Forbes as the best state in the country for business. And I can tell you, we operate in 17 different states. This is clearly a very good state to do business in. We appreciate the work that the governor and the cabinet do to make this a good place for business, which ultimately makes it a good place for people to live. Without further ado, welcome, Governor.
We're getting ready to go into a year in the legislature that we're calling the Year of the Environment and Energy, where we're going to focus heavily upon environmental priorities and the energy future that we need to embrace as a nation and as a world to focus on these challenges like climate change, energy independence, conservation. When you think about it, 100,000 homes just in this community powered purely off the waste stream produced by these same households is an amazing thing. It's amazing in terms of being able to produce this energy, which gets sold and used to power the homes, but also creates income for Fairfax County. And the climate change effect is also very important. Methane gas is 20 times worse for climate change in the environment than the CO2 emissions out of this plane. So when you take waste out of a landfill, which would have degraded into methane, and that would have produced a horrible greenhouse gas effect, and you put it through a process like this with cutting-edge, state-of-the-art technology. At current technology, you reduce the greenhouse gas effect by a factor of 20. And Coban is always looking at ways to get better and better and better, so I'm sure that that reduction will even be higher in the future. So we're anxious to be here and to take a tour and learn. We want to, as Jerry said, learn so that we can spread the word, encourage other communities, especially communities that have significant population, there would be a population density to support a facility like this. We want to encourage this kind of technology use in not just in Virginia, but around the country. So with that, I'm glad to be with you. Covana, thanks for setting up this great tent. I'm glad you have another party tomorrow, so you can use the tent for 2 events, not just for one. But we're real happy to be with you and anxious to take a look and see how you do this.
This facility is staffed around the clock by 8 people. Every day of the year, 365, 24 hours a day. Holidays, and there's always somebody in that chair. Control operator can start and stop just about every piece of equipment in this entire facility from that chair, from those screens. So just like using Windows at home, you can point at what you want to start and stop, and you can start it and stop it. You can see how it's operating, you can control it. Out behind you are 2 turbines that I was talking about that we supply that 85,000 megawatts of electricity from to the houses in Northern Virginia.
Fairly conventional steam turbine generator.
Yes.
Steam and cruise for the heat, spins it around, and each one of those is how much?
63 megawatts at 70.9 MVA.
Huh?